I just want to quickly move on to our political guest this evening. Joining me is Siddharth Yadav, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson. We'll shortly be joined by Riju Dutta as well from the TMC. Siddharth Yadav, the TMC maintains that what took place on the streets of Kolkata wasn't a protest but an attempt to vandalize, use arson in the name of protest.
Preeti, I think what has happened on the streets of Kolkata today is most unfortunate. Now, TMC can come out and say anything and everything and try to cover up what they have been doing with the protesting doctors since 14th of August. What we saw on the eve of 15th of August, how TMC goons without uniform tried to disrupt the protest. They broke the stage, they attacked the crime scene, they went into the hospital and they scared the doctors who were leading the protest. The same is seen today, but the difference is that now the resentment is shown by the goons in the uniform. Now the entire Kolkata police, the entire administration is just acting on the orders of Mamata Banerjee and the TMC government. What is happening is most unfortunate. The protesting doctors sought for permission. They asked for the permission to do it. Mamata Banerjee has not been listening to them. No demands have been heard. She has not attended any protest site. The questions, the alarming questions which have been raised in this particular case are still unanswered. They are unaddressed. And if Mamata Banerjee is trying to suppress the voices of doctors and youth, I think what more unfortunate can happen in this case? The doctors, the youth are protesting, yet protesting for justice which is yet to be delivered. We have seen the proceedings in the Supreme Court. We have seen what has happened in the High Court. We have seen the conduct of the administration. We have seen what the police has done. We have seen how the Mamata Banerjee administration has went through and tried to bulldoze this entire case and just suppress any voice which comes up and try to, snatch every opportunity of justice from the victim. But the youth of this country are determined. They would not stop, and we must not. Because if administrations come down in support of perpetrators, if administrations decide to protect the perpetrators, then I think no justice can happen. For justice to prevail, I think the voices have to come up. But what Mamata Banerjee is trying to do will be met with serious resentment from the people of this country. The protesters are being brutally thrashed. We are seeing young people which are being tried to be, tear gases are there, welding is happening on the bridges, what not? What are the scenes on the street of Kolkata? This is after they have been trying to protest for justice.
Siddharth Yadav, there are a couple of, as we wait for our TMC spokesperson, there are a couple of questions that need to be answered, Mr. Yadav, and one of them is that the sheer reason that the protesters today, you might wish to call them protesters, is what the TMC is saying. You tried to shield yourselves, who are BJP workers, with the flags of India and then pretend that this was an organic protest. The charge, Siddharth Yadav, is that this was a direct attempt to destabilize the government with a protest like this, which you wanted to mask as an organic people's movement, but it was an organized political protest.
Preeti, I think this is very convenient, and I think it is very shameful for TMC and Mamata Banerjee to say so. If protesters are coming out and protesting, you will say this is BJP. Then on the second thing, you say there is no BJP in Bengal. BJP has no power. But if protesters are coming out, doctors are coming out, this is BJP. Oh, you didn't want to attend to this protest? Go to the other protests that are happening. Doctors are protesting in all parts of the country, in all cities, in all capitals, in all major hospitals.
Okay.
But now, if they do it in Kolkata, on the streets of Kolkata, this has to be BJP. I think this is most shameful. Who would want to destabilize by asking a permission? You tell me that. The doctors sought a permission. The protesters asked for a permission. You denied that. And after that, your commissioner of police and your entire
Who denied what? One second. We have Riju Dutta as well.
So that no protester can even cross.
Siddharth Yadav, you are saying that the right to protest to doctors and the other protesters was denied. Riju Dutta, would you want to come in on that?
Let me start off by speaking the truth. And I hope I'll get the courtesy of time. If anybody says that today's protest, which was supposed to be a student's protest, was a student protest, they need an immediate appointment in AIIMS Delhi to get their mental health checked and their eyesight checked. Point number one. Point number two, there are 10 protests of different organizations that are happening in Calcutta on a daily basis. There is no lathi charge, there are no water cannons, there are no tear shells. This, what happened today, were not students. They were hooligans and lumpens and gundas of BJP. And I'm saying this without mincing my words. If you try to break barricades, if you stone pelt at police, if you burn police motor vehicles, if you vandalize public and government property, then law and order being as a state subject, the police will take all necessary steps to maintain the law and order situation. And I salute Bengal police for showing the restraint that they have shown today. If this would have been the left era, I don't know what would have happened. But I want to say this to your viewers in very clear language. What happened today was BJP looking for dead bodies. Shubhendu Adhikari, the leader of opposition in Bengal, 2 days ago in front of the media has said, if Mamata Banerjee does not resign by Monday, bullets will be flying on Tuesday. The bottom line is BJP wants anarchy in Bengal. They want to create like a Bangladesh-like situation in Bengal, which we will not allow, which we will not tolerate. If you do a peaceful protest, Bengal police and administration will give you the security. But if you do this, what you did today, Bengal police will take all the necessary actions and the strictest possible actions to restore law and order and peace.
Siddharth Yadav, please respond.
Preeti, I think, I'm very ashamed that I have to share a panel with someone who says that they salute the Kolkata police for what they have done today.
Don't share.
You want to salute, go ahead and salute.
Sir, let's go one by one. Riju Dutta, allow the same courtesy. Go ahead.
If you want to salute, go and salute everybody and anybody you want to. But what the police is doing today, I think is utterly shameful. But it is more shameful that your government is protecting. Point number one. Point number two, who gets to decide who are students, who are doctors and who are not? You are going to decide that. The police and administration who has been saving the perpetrators, the ones who called it a suicide, who tried to suppress the case by registering a FIR by an unnatural death, an accidental death, are they going to decide who are they? Who are the students? The police which made the family of the victim wait for 3 hours, are they going to decide that if this was a student protest or not? Or will you decide that a peaceful protest can happen and you will give protection? Marches will not? We have enormous Supreme Court judgments where we have seen marches come under Article 19. It is a freedom of right and expression for everybody. And
pointing out the hypocrisy, it might be a political protest, but there could have been students in there. It's the same way of the many protests that the TMC has led, be it even during the time of Hathras, be it during the time of CAA, be it during the time of Nandigram. The sheer fact that you've led protests, and at that point of time, one could have very well said that this is a political TMC protest.
Again, I am ashamed not sharing the panel with this gentleman, but I am ashamed that the Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi. Let's start with that. Secondly, my question is this. If you want to lead a protest, lead a protest. Let BJP lead a peaceful protest with their banners and flags. And until and unless they break barricades, until and unless they pelt stones, until and unless they damage private and government property, West Bengal police will not act. And again, I'm saying this on record. The problem is the pass-outs of WhatsApp universities, they come on national TV. Who is doing this entire investigation? For the victim of RG Kaur, the heinous crime, who is doing it? CBI. Is CBI under Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee? Who has taken suamoto cognizance of this case? The Supreme Court of India. Why are these fellows on the road not going and doing this dhanna outside Supreme Court? Why are they not going
and because Riju Dutta, allow me a rebuttal.
No,
Riju Dutta, the answer to that could very well be because the situation was mishandled by your government and the Kolkata police.
Who says that? Who says that? Can Preeti Chaudhary say that? BJP can say whatever they want. They are. I can't care less.
Riju Dutta, one second.
No,
Okay,
no,
let me. Okay, if you're saying can
Preeti
Preeti Chaudhary say that, there are people who very organically are questioning the nature of which the principal was reinstated. Number one, the nature of which the FIR was lodged 4.5 hours later. Number two, number three, that somebody from the hospital, not the Kolkata police, said that this was suicide to the parents. Number four, the sheer fact a civic volunteer could be given access to a motorcycle which belonged to the Kolkata police. There are multiple questions, Riju Dutta.
Right. So I will answer all your questions. Point number one, the Kolkata police, this heinous crime happened on 9th August. Kolkata police arrested the primary accused on 20th of August within 12 hours. 13th of August, this case was transferred to the CBI by the Honorable Calcutta High Court. Today is what date, Preeti? 27th of August. What has CBI done in the last 14 days? Has they arrested anybody else? No. Has the CBI given evidence to the Supreme Court? You have seen the live, I have seen the live. Has they given enough evidence that the evidence was tampered? No. Has they given, said to the court that is the case of gang rape? No. The timeline that was given by Kapil Sibal representing the government of West Bengal is clear as day and night. And the courts have agreed to that. My simple logic, and this Sandeep Ghosh you were talking about. I'm coming to the motorcycle also. Sandeep Ghosh.
Okay.
If he is so bad, so wrong, whatever, last 9 days it seems like CBI has given him a day job. He's going there at 9 o'clock in the morning. He's coming home at 9 o'clock in the night for 9 days after being grilled for 12 hours. Why has CBI not taken him into custody? Why? We are not stopping them. And last but not the least, it is common protocol that every motorbike that is issued to an ASI or an SI rank officer is purchased in the name of the Commissioner of Police of Calcutta.
Now, that's why, Riju Dutta, I understand you.
Just 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Please, 10 more seconds. This motorbike was assigned to an ASI, okay? This motorbike was seized by Kolkata police and given to CBI, and the guy to whom this motorbike was assigned was also called by CBI and interrogated for 12 hours and let go. So please tell me where and how now these people who are trying to go to the West Bengal Secretariat demanding for justice have any sort of platform.
Siddharth Yadav, please come. You wanted to make a point.
Political vultures doing political...
Okay. Riju Dutta, please allow your counterpart. Go ahead, sure, Siddharth Yadav, make your point.
Preeti, I think it's very clear who the real vultures are, and what political vultures actually mean can be very clearly seen in West Bengal. But you know, the good thing about TMC spokespersons is that you give them 10 minutes and they'll expose themselves. What is Riju Dutta saying? Riju Dutta is saying the protest should happen outside Supreme Court. The protest should happen outside CBI office. They don't mind the protest. What they mind is that the protest is happening against Mamata Banerjee. And when that will happen, they will say these are not doctors, these are not youth. If the protest will happen to any other part, in any other part of the country against anybody else, they will say, oh, these are the genuine people. But if it is against Mamata Banerjee, oh, these are the orchestrated people. Point number one. Point number two, we have seen from the very beginning how not only you have mishandled the investigation. I don't think that the channel has enough time for, to counter all the things. But I'll say one thing. You have been giving notices to all the doctors. You have been transferring the doctors and taking back the list. You have been trying to, monger fear in everybody who has been raising a voice against you. And now when people take to the roads, you call them that they are not doctors. I think what more shameful can happen
what I'm going to do is, Riju Dutta, we are joined by Shashi Pandya as well. I appreciate both of you for coming on the show.